Aging does not begin with wrinkles. It does not start on the surface. It begins silently, invisibly, deep inside the body, at the level of hormones, minerals, enzymes, and biological signals your body has been sending and misreading for years. Long before a diagnosis, long before symptoms demand your attention, the body whispers first. And when you don't understand its language, those whispers become consequences. High blood pressure is not just a number on a screen. It is a message, a warning that the systems designed to regulate fluids, minerals, stress, and repair are being pushed beyond what evolution prepared them for. And sometimes, the very things we take in the name of health quietly make that pressure worse.
There is one herb in particular that almost no one suspects. It doesn't feel dangerous. It doesn't come with a warning label. It feels ancient, natural, safe. But in the wrong context, in the modern world, it can raise blood pressure, destabilize the heart, and drain the very minerals that keep your cells alive. Before naming it, you need to understand what's happening beneath the surface.
Your blood pressure is not controlled by your heart alone. It is governed by a complex conversation between your kidneys, your hormones, your nervous system, and the minerals flowing through your blood. Sodium and potassium are not enemies. They are partners. Together, they generate electrical signals, maintain rhythm, and allow your heart to beat with precision, not chaos. But when that balance is disturbed, the entire system begins to fail.
There is a stress hormone called cortisol. In the right amount, cortisol keeps you alive. It helps you wake up, mobilize energy, respond to danger. But cortisol was never meant to stay elevated. When cortisol remains high, survival turns into self-destruction. Sodium retention increases, potassium is lost, blood pressure rises, muscles cramp, heart rhythms become unstable.
Your body knows this. That's why it built a safeguard. Inside your kidneys and other tissues exists a protective enzyme, 11-beta-HSD2. Think of it as a biological firewall. Its job is to deactivate excess cortisol before it can bind to receptors that control fluid and electrolyte balance. It is one of the quiet guardians of cardiovascular stability.
And this is where the problem begins. There is a compound found in a very common herb that blocks this enzyme. Not partially, not gently, directly. When this safeguard is shut down, cortisol gains access to pathways it was never meant to dominate. The body is tricked into behaving as if stress is constant and severe, even when it's not. That herb is licorice.
Licorice is everywhere. In teas, in candies, in supplements marketed for adrenal fatigue, stress resilience, digestion, and immune support. It has been used as medicine for thousands of years, and that history gives it credibility. But evolution did not design licorice for a world flooded with sodium, deficient in potassium, and overwhelmed by chronic stress. The active compound in licorice, glycyrrhizine, blocks the enzyme that keeps cortisol in check. With that block in place, cortisol behaves like aldosterone. Your kidneys hold sodium. They release potassium. Blood volume increases. Blood pressure rises. The heart's electrical stability weakens. This is not theory. It is documented physiology. In ancient times, this effect may have been protective. Sodium was rare. Potassium-rich foods were common. Today, the reality is reversed. Sodium is everywhere. Potassium has nearly disappeared from the modern diet. Nearly the entire population consumes less potassium than the body requires. The recommended intake, about 4,700 milligrams per day, is rarely met. Potassium fuels nerve impulses, stabilizes heart rhythm, allows muscles to contract and relax, supports insulin sensitivity and energy storage. It is not optional.
Now imagine a body already low in potassium, already overloaded with sodium, already exposed to daily stress, and licorice is added on top. The result is not dramatic at first. Mild deficiency becomes severe, heart rhythm becomes erratic, blood pressure slowly rises, fatigue deepens. And because this happens quietly, it often goes unnoticed. Children eat licorice candy without immediate harm until the dose accumulates. Adults drink licorice tea believing it is calming. Others take daily capsules thinking they are supporting their adrenals. Few realize they may be disabling one of the body's most important protective enzymes.
This becomes especially dangerous for older individuals, for those already diagnosed with high blood pressure, for anyone taking diuretics, and for those using synthetic corticosteroids like prednisone. In these cases, licorice doesn't just add stress, it amplifies it biologically. And the real danger is not a single exposure, it is repetition, small doses, daily habits, slow accumulation. This is how modern disease develops, not from one mistake, but from unexamined routines layered over time.
If you want more videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.